99% of men never do this. And yet, it's something women truly love. It might sound a bit exaggerated, don't you think? But think about it for a moment. How many times have you seen a man who seemingly has it all? He's attractive, confident, maybe even successful in life. And yet, when it comes to creating deep and meaningful connections with women, something seems to be missing. It's not about looks, money, or status. The reality is that most men overlook or tin small yet incredibly powerful gestures that can make them truly unforgettable. Today, I'm going to share 5 hidden secrets that many women secretly desire, but rarely voice aloud. We're not talking about the typical dating cliches everyone repeats. These are psychological triggers backed by science and ancient Stoic wisdom, capable of completely changing how a woman perceives you, making you magnetic without much effort. Now, imagine some effing. What if you could access subconscious desires that most women didn't even know they have? What if you could naturally stand out from 99% of men without chasing? Without trying to prove anything, but by truly understanding what makes a woman feel desired and emotionally connected. This is the reality. If you don't know these secrets, you're playing at a disadvantage. You could be missing out on the kind of attraction that lingers in a woman's mind long after you're gone. That's why this video is so important. Because once you understand the C7 secrets, especially the last one, you'll never look at attraction the same way again. Before we begin, I have a small favor to ask. If you really want to master these transformative ideas, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Alright, let's start with secret number 1. Secret 1. The power of touch before intimacy. Imagine the following scenario. You're on a date. The energy is pleasant. The conversation flows naturally and she laughs. Yet he feels something is missing. She's there, but not fully connected. He walks her home, sends a message afterward, and then silence. No response. This is where most men go wrong. They think attraction depends solely on words. They focus on saying the right thing, telling clever jokes, or using perfectly prepared lines. But women don't connect through words alone. They connect through sensations, emotional presence, and physical presence. One of the most underrated ways to create that connection is through touch. Not in a needy or aggressive way, but in a subtle, intentional, and deeply comforting way. Here's the key. A simple gesture that many men overlook. A gentle massage aboard intimacy can completely change your energy of the moment. For many women, emotional connection is just as powerful, or even more so than physical attraction. Gentle, non-sexual touch can communicate more than 1,000 words. It conveys, I see you. I care about you. You can feel safe with me. It's not about being perfect or an expert. It's about being present, slowing down, paying attention, and creating a space where she feels understood and desired, not pressured or rushed. Marcus Aurelius said, "Stop arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Don't overthink it or try to force it. Stay centered, calm, and intentional." Most men never take the time to understand this. That's why they remain part of the 99% who struggle to achieve true intimacy. But the few who do understand create connections that women never forget. Secret 2. The art of flirting with respect. Most men fall into one of 2 extremes. Either they flirt too much, seeming desperate and overwhelming, or they barely flirt at all for fear of making a mistake. But the truth is this. Women love flirting when it's done right. That kind of flirting that feels exciting, playful, confident, and respectful. Flirting isn't about repeating prepared lines or faking charm. It's about energy. It's about keeping the conversation light, subtly teasing, and creating that little spark that makes his heart beat a little faster. Think fit like a dance. You lead, she follows, but it should all feel natural, not forced. For example, she mentions Thatch loves Italian food, and you respond, "Really? That's your favorite? Then you definitely haven't tried my cooking yet." That's playful confidence, no arrogance. It's fun, slightly provocative, and naturally attractive. Authentic flirting. A man of high-value doesn't seek approval. The moment he tries too hard to impress her, he loses his edge. Women are drawn to men who can joke around, connect, and enjoy themament without needing validation. A man of high-value flirts not to win her over, but because he enjoys the interaction. He remains calm, centered, and emotionally stable regardless of her reaction. Eye contact, a relaxed smile, and well-placed silence communicate more than any words. Flirting isn't just about words. It's about presence, energy, and confidence. Master this and you'll never have to chase. Secret 3. The power of touching her hair at the right moment. It's a very subtle gesture, but incredibly powerful. Many women don't realize how deeply a woman can react to a small touch, especially when it happens at the right time. Touching her hair when there's already comfort and emotional openness can create an instant connection. But doing it too soon can feel inappropriate. Why does it work? The scalp is full of nerve endings. It's a sensitive, emotional, airy, deeply connected to comfort and intimacy. A gentle touch to her hair conveys, "I'm here with you. I see you." It's not about playing with her harmlessly. It's about creating a moment. Imagine this. You're sitting close at each other. She laughs and a few strands fall across her face. You gently brush them aside. That simple gesture says it all without words. But timing is everything. You can't force it. Wait until the chemistry is real, until there's warmth, closeness, and trust in the air. From a Stoic perspective, this is about self-control and awareness. Don't act impulsively. Act from a place of presence. It's not about what yowend, but about sensing when she's ready for that closeness. If you do it right, that small gesture can become etched in her memory. Secret for the subtle power off. The hand on her back. It's simple, discreet, yet incredibly powerful. When you gently place your hand on the smell off her back, for example, when guiding her through a crowd or opening a door for her, you communicate something profound. Leadership, security, and protection. Many men hesitate at this moment and overthink it. But women don't need exaggerated displays of masculinity. They pick up on the small instinctive signals that reveal you era-centered and attentive. A light touch on her back says, "I'm here. I'm with you." It's not about dominance or control, but about quiet, natural confidence. If it's done insecurely, it becomes awkward. If it's done abruptly, it feels wrong. But when it's done naturally, briefly, and intentionally, it's magnetic. Imagine the scene. You open a door, and as she squawks through it, you gently place your hand on her back to guide her. It's a simple, almost invisible gesture, but it communicates so much. It conveys thatches with a man who moves with purpose-signed confidence. And that kind of quiet leadership is something women remember. Secret 5. The hidden power of a well-groomed beard. You might think a beard is simply a matter of style, but psychology suggests otherwise. A well-maintained beard not only changes your appearance, it also changes how women perceive you. Studies indicate many women associate bearded men with strength, maturity, and reliability, traits deeply linked to protection and trust. In ancient times, warriors and leaders wore beards as a symbol of wisdom and resilience. These instincts remain present in our psychology of today. But there's something important. It's not simply about having a beard, but about caring for it. An unkempt beard conveys a lack of attention to detail. A clean, well-groomed beard communicates discipline and self-respect. It silently says, "I take care of myself. I'm in control. I know who I am." Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul is tinged with the color of its thoughts." Similarly, your appearance also reflects your mindset. A beard is not just facial hair. It can become a symbol of patience, purpose, and self-control. Moreover, there's something interesting about the contrast. A well-groomed beard frames the face, highlights the jawline, and enhances expressions, combining strength with elegance. That blend of awe and subtlety is very attractive. Do you need a beard to be attractive? Not necessarily. But if you can grow in, keep it well groomed, because it's not just style, it's presence. Final thought, apply these secrets naturally. Now that you know these 5 hidden secrets, the next step is to put them into practice. They aren't tricks or manipulations. They are reflections of confidence, awareness, and true emotional intelligence. Qualities that many men overlook. Every little gesture conveys clears throat a message. Over time, these messages build trust, attraction, and a deep connection with excessive effort. Let's remember the key points. The power of touch creates an emotional connection. Respectful flirting generates excitement with pressure. Touching her hair at the right moment sparks chemistry. A gentle hand on her back communicates quiet leadership. Protective gestures convey wordless security. A well-groomed beard reinforces masculine presence. Their all secret isn't about forcing anything. Authentic attraction is built through presence, confidence, and authenticity. When you embody this energy, you no longer have to chase women. They will naturally be drawn toward you. Because when you master these subtle gestures, you join that small 1% of men who truly understand what women want. Not just on